trying to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pray for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself. For real.
How old are you?
Because I gotta work again.
No, how old are you turning on the 3rd? What age?
You know, I got like, what's that called? You know how like when you know, no, you know how like when
It's like y'all should just doing
You're
cuts
a goof who drank your baby.
Oh my God.
You drank your baby to the grave.
Make me mad. Make me.
If anyone was still questioning just how much Christian despises Junior, this moment put it all to rest. The proof is right here, loud and clear. Viewers were floored when she straight up forgot his birthday. And as if that wasn't enough, she went ahead and misplaced his medical reports like they were scraps of paper.
So allegedly, Chrisman Jr.'s medical records been leaked. I don't know how true it is, but it's saying that he got all type of stuff and how she was being neglectful.
So apparently somebody that leaked Chrisman Rock and Junior's medical records from when he was born, listing the list of issues that he had.
The rumors swirling around are even darker than before. Word on the street is she's plotting to dump Junior into foster care before the year wraps up. CPS has already been getting calls, and instead of stepping up for her own child, she's basically handing him over on a silver platter. Can you imagine? She wrecked his chance at a decent start in life, and now she's pushing him off as someone else's problem. Even Blue isn't lifting a finger to help because he keeps insisting Junior isn't his. And the grandparents? They're not stepping up either. Carissa loves to play the part like she cares, but everyone remembers that viral clip of her and Blue's dad flat out refusing to take Junior home after Christine got locked up. Cold doesn't even begin to cover it. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it does. Before the foster care chatter even started, she was already accused of giving Junior strange substances to knock him out for hours, just so she wouldn't have to deal with him.
Rock. So there's been some medical documents that have been released that people were saying are the medical documents of Junior, Chrisman's son. I'm going to tell you where to go to watch this on YT in a minute. So I don't know if these are actually Junior's medical records, but I will say that the medical records appear to have been written by a medical professional, just the terminology that was used and stuff. Okay? I do believe there's somebody's medical records, all right? Now, the one thing that makes me a little leery about it is it says that the mother admitted to prenatal substance abuse, and it listed some substances that she admitted to. I just find it hard to believe that Chrisman would ever even admit that.
And when she's had enough, the whispers say she actually lays hands on him. Terrifying, right? Just a few months back, during one of her live streams, Christian was seen playing with Junior when she suddenly lifted her hand and said, "Watch this." The poor boy flinched so hard, clearly scared out of his mind, thinking she was about to strike him.
Watch this. Why you run like that? Why you run like that?
You could see the panic written all over his face as he scrambled to get off that chair. That one moment spoke volumes. He's terrified of his own mother. Viewers swore Junior's reaction was the clearest proof that Christian had already been putting hands on him. And then things spiraled even darker. Disturbing photos of Junior actually bleeding in delicate areas started circulating online and were sent straight to CPS. This time, the outrage was impossible to ignore. Up until then, CPS had brushed aside every complaint against her, but the photos forced them to finally address it. A former CPS officer even stepped in to explain why Junior hadn't been removed from her care despite the mountain of reports stacking up. She admitted, "Listen, as a former social services specialist for MDHHS, whenever you go into someone's records, you leave a footprint, which is why I never messed around with it." And then she dropped a bombshell. Someone had leaked Junior's real medical records, and the details were jaw-dropping. According to the leak, Junior suffers from FAS, visual impairments, seizures, spasticity, and had even tested positive for opiates along with other major health issues. Naturally, the biggest question exploding in the comments was simple: where was CPS while all of this was happening? The former investigator explained, many babies who test positive still go home with their parents. CPS might just do a home check, make sure the mom has the basics, maybe offer some services. But people act like CPS is the end-all be-all, and it's not. And all of this blew up while Christian was already catching heat. During the live stream with Dae Frost, a caller pretended to be a fan, until halfway through when they flipped the script. Right to her face, they accused her of ruining Junior's life, even calling her evil and demonic. The chat went absolutely wild, and Christian's reaction only added more fuel to the fire.
It's like, y'all should just doing
You're
cuts
a goof who drank your baby.
Oh my God.
You drank your baby to the grave.
Make me mod. Make me.
crazy.
I'm trying to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pay for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself. For real.
Right after that storm, Christian got dragged all over again when she jumped on another live stream and basically showed the world she couldn't care less about Junior's well-being. She actually left him crying in the car while she kept going back and forth with Blue. The cries got so loud, but instead of stepping up as his mom and checking on him herself, she turned to a random Twitch staff member, someone she didn't even know, and told them to go check on him while she stayed locked in an argument with Blue on the phone.
So I'm gonna call you later. Huh? I'm not busy at all. Yeah, busy, so I'm gonna call you later. I'm not even busy. Okay. Babe, chasing me right now. I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you. Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Viewers were livid and instantly reported her for child neglect. Twitch didn't play around either, they banned her fast, wanting absolutely no ties to that disaster. And of course, Christian tried to backpedal and deny it all afterwards, but nobody was buying the act. People watched it happen live, clear as day.
There you go. Different demon. 2, I did not leave my child in no freaking car. He was outside where everybody was standing. It was multiple people sitting around his stroller, waiting for me to get off the phone. Cause my child father is over here being demonic. Don't want to support me. Don't want to do nothing. Don't want to send me nothing. He talking about sitting in the house because. What? I have a great support system. I have help. I have Pastor Mike. I have Tim Bone. I have Arissa. I have a lot of support that's there for my son. I don't have to pay for anything. Diapers, wipes, clothes, you name it. No, I'm not homeless. That's the other thing. Stop. Y'all weird. Especially that whole side. Y'all never cared for my son. What the heck?
And if that wasn't already enough to make people's stomachs turn, just a few days later, she went live with Chaotic. He hit her with the simplest question ever. What's Junior's birthday?
How old your son
Because
turning?
I gotta work again.
No, how old he turning on the 3rd? What age?
You know, I got like, what's that called? You know how like when you know, no, you know how like when
when...
And the whole world watched as she sat there completely blank, no clue when her own child was born. She tried to play it off, stumbled over her words, dragged out the silence, and still couldn't get it right. In the end, she just gave up and awkwardly stammered through the moment. But the disrespect didn't stop there. She actually unfollowed Junior's Instagram page, the same page she created the day he was born. And instead of showing her some love, she turned around and followed her new boyfriend, Bino, instead. Cold doesn't even begin to describe it. The thing is, nobody was really shocked. From the second Junior came into this world, Croc made it clear his well-being wasn't her top priority. If CPS had ever taken the situation seriously, that baby would have been removed a long time ago. But they didn't. And Christian knew she could get away with it. Remember when Junior was born with a hernia? Instead of keeping up with his appointments, she skipped them like they were nothing. Blue finally had enough and snapped. That's when he blasted photos of Junior's condition all over the internet, saying, "I don't care about Christian's feelings. My son is hurting every day, and she's acting like it's not a problem. You had a baby on live, but you're mad about the truth being live? She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit. She has been pushing the surgery back, missing the appointment so she can do what she wants. I went to Baltimore thinking it was a surgery. They are talking about her missing the appointment." At the time, most people sided with Crow, brushing Blue off as toxic. But looking back now, it's clear he wasn't completely wrong. Sure, posting those private photos was out of line, but Christian needed to be called out. Otherwise, Junior would just keep suffering. And let's not forget that embarrassing scene where she couldn't even remember her own son's birthday. For the record, Junior's birthday is September 3rd. But when the day came, she didn't throw a party, didn't post, didn't do anything. Instead, she unfollowed his page and flaunted her new man. That, plus the foster care rumors, had people furious. Comments were brutal. One person wrote, "The fact that she was locked up during his first birthday. You would think she'd go all out for a second, but this girl does not care about that baby, and it's so obvious. Shaking my head, he deserves better." Another said, "Not her first time putting a man over her child." And honestly, it's hard to argue with that. What really fuels the fire is how much of this has played out right in front of cameras. People say Crow seems more obsessed with headlines than with Junior's well-being. Some claim she's chasing drama for clout while her child gets left in the background. The whispers are that whenever the spotlight starts to fade, she stirs up new chaos online, and the price is Junior's peace. Then there's the issue of who she surrounds herself with. Folks online swear she keeps chaos around her, bouncing from one messy relationship to the next. And that lifestyle bleeds into her role as a mother. Rumors say her priorities shift in a snap. One moment it's music, the next it's a new boyfriend, and somewhere in the shuffle, Junior gets overlooked. Viewers keeping tabs say this has been the pattern since day one. As for CPS, people can't stop speculating about why they haven't stepped in harder. Some believe her fame actually shields her, that agencies hesitate to move in because they don't want backlash or to get caught in the drama. Others think her money and connections give her just enough protection to stop things from escalating. But online, the same question keeps popping up: how much is too much before something changes? And that's where it gets really dark. The fear is that if this continues, Junior's future is at serious risk. Commenters worry he'll grow up carrying the weight of all this public chaos. They say no child should ever have to live like that. Some even argue Blue isn't entirely wrong for stepping back, because being in the middle of this circus would drain anyone. But the sad truth is, while everyone fights about who's right or wrong, the only one truly losing is Junior. That's what makes it all hit harder. Plenty of people are even saying they hope Junior gets placed somewhere safe, somewhere he can finally feel real love and stability. A home that encourages healthy routines and gives him the peace every child deserves. Because right now, between Crow's reckless moves and her fan base treating it like entertainment, this whole thing looks tragic, not funny. And the big question on everyone's mind, will she really put her new man over her own son? From the way things look online, that's exactly what's happening. Every live stream, every rumor, every new meltdown makes it seem like Junior keeps slipping further down her list of priorities. The foster care talk has people convinced she might actually go through with it. And whether she does or not, the fact that it's even on the table has the internet on fire. But what do you think? Do you believe Sishan would actually give her child up to foster care, or is this just another messy chapter in her endless drama? Drop your thoughts down below because the comments are already lit. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, share this with your people, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next jaw-dropping scandal we cover. Trust me, you don't want to fall behind on this madness. And if you're ready for even more messy celebrity tea, go ahead and click the video on your screen. It's wilder than this one.